This is something I'm meaning to ask you, and especially after he notched another championship win with the LA Galaxy. I don't see any other challenges on the horizon for Bruce Arena. What is in store next for Bruce? Does he want to, give it one more year, or is it, let me keep coaching till I've had enough? I mean, I don't see any more challenges left for him. He coached Team USA. He's coached the Galaxy. I mean, there was a stupid rumor out there a couple days ago about him being approached by the Red Bulls. I mean, that to me sounds like a joke. What do you see as the next challenge for Bruce Arena?
You know what? Bruce and I have been down this road every year because I look at Bruce and he's as you said, he's accomplished everything. Winningest coach in U.S. national team history. The only coach to take the team to the quarterfinals of a World Cup since 1930. 5 MLS titles. He's done everything. There's nothing else that the guy can do. And he's in his 60s. He just had knee replacement surgery. I talk to him every December and say, "Is this it? Are you going to retire? You should go out on top. This is you lost Landon Donovan this year. It's going to be a little bit of a rebuilding thing." And Bruce kind of says, "Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should. Maybe it's time." And then he comes back and does something like this. And I think if he was feeling any tug to leave the game, once he turns around and gets Steven Gerrard, he's just totally reinvigorated now, and he can't wait to start training camp. So, I think Bruce does that every year. He gets exhausted at the end of the year, makes some sort of off-season move, and starts thinking about next season. He did say that he's not going to be doing this for 10 more years, so he gave himself a little bit of a deadline there. But what he really wants to do, what his passion is right now, even more than the Galaxy, is he wants to turn around U.S. soccer. He is very much at odds with Jurgen Klinsmann. He thinks U.S. soccer can and should win from within. He thinks that the talent is here. He thinks that the ability is here. He just needs to get someone to believe in his plan, and I think that's what he wants to do. I don't see that happening in the short term because I think for right now, U.S. soccer is wedded to the Klinsmann plan. But if it doesn't succeed, I think you could see Bruce Arena maybe emerging in U.S. soccer somewhere in development. It may not be with the national team, it may be with some other entity, but that's what he wants to do. He wants to help redevelop U.S. soccer.
And that's real interesting you said that, Kevin. And just before we let you go, that wouldn't surprise me one bit if after the Gold Cup, let's say the USA has a real terrible tournament, that somehow Bruce Arena and Saracen reemerge as the 1-2 combo, maybe Saracen this time as the head coach, Bruce Arena as a consultant, and take it from there. Because I got to tell you, I don't know if a lot of players on that USA squad are enamored with Klinsmann. I know of one right here possibly that isn't fully enamored the way he wants to change his style. That's Michael Bradley. I think Klinsmann is trying to reinvent the wheel too many ways here in the U.S., and I think he's got to take it down a notch, or else I think he's going to lose all his players.
Well, one of the things that people talk about with Jurgen Klinsmann, and he has had success, but that a lot of people were troubled when he let his longtime assistant coach go last March, right in the lead up to the World Cup. The guy that had been with him in Germany and here, and just unceremoniously cut the guy, and there was no sort of suggestion that was coming. It seemed like it was out of the blue. And when the coaching staff changed after that, there was nobody there to be. If Klinsmann was going to be the bad cop, there was no good cop. Klinsmann loves to keep players on the edge, and he loves to come to them even after a great performance and say, "Good game, but you could have done this and this and this, and here's how you can improve." A lot of players take that the wrong way, and there needs to be someone that comes up behind Jurgen and says, "It's okay. He's just trying to be helpful." And sort of stroke the ego. You can't continue to tear people down without someone coming along to build them up occasionally, and that's what the U.S. national team is missing. Until Jurgen hires an assistant who's going to play that good cop role, it's going to be a very negative environment, and I think that's what a lot of the players are reacting to.